So today we got our first look at multiplayer gameplay for Modern Warfare 2. But to be fair, it's really a first look at a brand new map called Farm 18, and we get some in-game elements in there, like walking around, a little bit of shooting, but no actual combat. We probably will likely have to wait and see in the multiplayer reveal September 15th. But as it is, this is a very exciting thing to talk about because new Call of Duty information, Farm 18, and these intel drops, they state, will be periodically released leading up to the release of the beta. So one could say that this is a map we may play when the beta comes around, but the only one we know right now is Grand Prix. So there is that. Now, the first thing before we dive into it is the fact that Farm 18 is a smaller scale map. You'll probably see this in the background. You can really tell that it is a small map, but at the same time, not so compressed as you could say Shipment, things like that. It does allow for movement, but at the same time, this is a small playing field, and I really like that choice. Now, one thing I must say is that this map looks like it belongs in a Call of Duty 4 multiplayer game, and that's one of my favorite Call of Duties of all time. The artistic choices of what they went for with the color palette, with some of the level design choices, and just the aesthetic of the map just feels very, very good. Now, I will say this, and this is kind of the most positive thing to take from this video, is the discussion of realistic looking places and places that you would want to play on. This is very important because a hyper realistic place is not the best place to have a shooter game. Just a fact, and we can go around. It does create slow combat sometimes, so they want to find that fine-tuned balance. They showcase foliage and removing and adding and making sure that it doesn't feel bland and it feels like a realistic place, an overgrown place, but at the same time making sure it is a balanced experience so players aren't hiding in bushes and things like that. Now, that alone makes me really confident for the maps of this game. I do think Modern Warfare 2019 was a learning process of how they wanted to integrate this new movement style, but since they've gotten hands-on and people for the most part like that style, they just want better design maps. Hopefully, from what they're discussing, they can translate this to all the maps on hand. Now, we see some shooting, some moving, and animations and stuff look like an evolved version of Modern Warfare 2019, so I really, really like that. Now, the gun is stock, there is no attachments, and it looks like it could potentially be a M4 variant in some fashion, so there is that. But let's talk about the reactions of people who have played this map and have in-game experience playing the game on this small scale map. So first off on the list, let's talk about Charlie Intel. Now here he says, we played this map back in June at IW, and it definitely was one of the smaller sized maps in the game. Now someone went down and says, can you say if the map is good or not? And Charlie says, I enjoyed it. Now, this isn't a definition saying this is a bad map or this is a great map, but if you are having a good time on the map and this is your first impression, I do think that's a good thing. And the fact that it is one of the smaller size maps in the game, and they've definitely seen more of the game than any of us out there, is a good thing, and I like that. Now, Modern Warzone, another great page you should follow on Twitter. A look at the map Farm 18 from Modern Warfare 2. Got to play this one back in June and thought it was fun for smaller game modes. Now, that does beg the question of, will it be a fun map on other game modes, or is this strictly designed for a smaller 4v4, potentially 3v3 arcadey fashion? Who knows? I don't know what's the details of gunfight and other things like that, but it does sound like this mode or this map specifically is catered towards a smaller experience, so don't expect a larger ground war type of scenario or even potentially domination. So we have to wait and see, but again, it does look really, really good. But besides that, that's just two reactions from two people that came out so far and talked about the map. I didn't see anything from J God, didn't see anything from anyone else so far about their experiences. But at the same time, I mean, it does look good aesthetically. From what I like with Infinity Ward games, it does look up my alley, and I'm pretty excited to check it out. Hopefully it is in the beta. Now, one thing to say is that expect these intel drops like these to be occurring on TikTok, on Twitter. They say that these are going to be leading up to the beta, and it should be interesting. Now, they also did confirm that Farm 18 is a playable map in the beta, so let's see. Now, with the intel drops, from what I can gather and information that are out there, it does seem like everything that will be dropping when it comes to intel drops will be only for the beta, and everything else we have to wait for the Call of Duty Next event coming September 15th. But with that being said, guys, that's all I gotta say in this matter. I'm excited to talk about some Modern Warfare 2 news. I will definitely be covering this the more these things drop, because the looks of it, great. I want to talk about Modern Warfare 2. I'm really excited about this game. But besides that, I hope you guys have a good one. If you guys enjoyed this video, found this video informative, definitely drop this video a like. If you guys are new here and want more content from me, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified for when I drop more content. But till then, hope you guys have a good one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.